Remembering the PAO system for 0 and 1. The 0 says zzz. The 0 says zzz, 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 zzz. The story is Sue, the T-Rex, sews 0 onto a saw. Ouch! Sue poked her finger. So here is a picture of Sue, the T-Rex. Sue loves sewing. Sue decided to sew a 0 onto a saw. Yes, Sue was sewing a 0 onto a saw. However, while sewing, she screamed, "Ouch!" Sue poked her finger while trying to sew the 0 onto the saw. So when you see the number 0, you can remember Sue, sew, and saw. The 1 says t. The 1 says d. T, d, t, d. T, E-T, tie a 1 onto a teacup. The 1 yells, "Now let me go." So here's the story. This is T. T is short for E-T. T loves making light with the tips of his finger. T decided to tie a 1 onto a teacup. So this is like a hand that is tied. So if you look at rope, you think of tying a number 1 onto a teacup. So T tied a number 1 onto a teacup. T tied a 1 onto a teacup. The 1 tried to free itself. It struggled to free itself, but it couldn't. It's trying to free itself, but it couldn't. Imagine that the rope is over the 1. So the 1 is still tied to the teacup. The 1 on the teacup, which T tied, got really mad, grew a mouth, and yelled, "Now let me go." So the 1 on the teacup, which T tied, got really mad, grew a mouth, and yelled, "Now let me go."